EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, it's Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now Breeze finding Kamara. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Breeze again. And a complete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got him in, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Saints nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Down before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 36-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Saints nothing.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you
looking for Pyramid, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Breeze to throw again. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. Here's Wentz to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 22 and a first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Well, this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breeze does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Wentz now on first down. Hurts has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
43-yard line.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's Breeze. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds. downs, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, it's Breeze. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this carries into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 30 on second down, Breeze. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Breeze. It's intercepted. Here is Slade with the pick. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On first down. It's Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Saints' 43-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run here with Sanders. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. gun, it's Wentz. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back.
On down.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Breeze. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 10th carry for Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Vontae Maddox. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wentz going to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
On play action, Wentz. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Harris to return. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
3-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
31. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. on the ground. Kamara. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 59 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches always preach that it's a 4-quarter game, right? It gets trite for us. It gets trite for the fans. This is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific, but will it stand up if you start giving up big plays as we saw there?
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And that'll set them back 5. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 42-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. first. They need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Breeze now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, so that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
2-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Here's Breeze to throw. Pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. Fletcher Cox coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end.
Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The busy night continues for Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Kamara. some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they plan to do